Good morning, traders. Taking a look here, BTC USD on the 4 hour. With that, Merry Christmas to everybody here on the call. Going a little bit of extra analysis here for you today. Looking for a setup potentially to come from the highs yesterday down here to 37.50, potentially at the midpoint zone of support. With that, touching the zone multiple times here, we are going to need to hold this level. If we cannot hold this level and we get some sell pressure to come through, I do expect more than likely probability wise 35.60, 35.40 to come into play with that. So break of the zone here, break of support to come down to test the weekly support. Take a look at the weekly chart. With that major overlap in the zone here, as you guys can see, multiple wicks touching over into this region here, candles overlapping with that major weekly level in play potentially. Going to watch the chart here with that major pullback coming into play. We watched the stock market yesterday, letting everybody know in advance about a week and a half or so, major decline in price with the stocks, letting you guys know on the holidays, they tend to manipulate price, either leading up to a holiday the day before or on that day. Letting you guys know that in advance in our market health updates. With that, going to look at price here. Like I said, this could be a good risk reward area with a small stop loss. For me, I'm going to be patient and vigilant, understanding that the move that took us to the high, the range high here to the range low here is going to be sitting roughly at the 50 level. So this is the half point of this move from the high to the low. So with that, you can watch here, multiple touches in this zone. If this zone fails, like I said, more than likely probability wise, 35.60, 35.40 in play. With that weekly chart, we ran the stop losses into this region here, looking at 4,050 as potentially the high, coming up just a little bit above that. With that major zone right here to the left, stop losses, where would you place your stop loss? Right behind the weekly candle here, which was also a daily level in play. So taking a look at there, they trapped everybody going high. You guys see these wicks going to the sky, people taking profit, stop losses, and people selling it and entering shorts on the board. So have to watch it here. So far, weekly is nothing is very concrete with the weekly, but with the daily, I will be watching. If we can hold this level and close above it, there is a possibility that this may be the low and not so much 35.40. But have to be very protective in any case. If you're taking a trade here, we want to make sure that we are using appropriate stop losses. You know, even with this zone here, maybe a $20 stop loss behind the wick, and then potentially a max upside target for about 38. 95, 3,900. Still a very good risk reward opportunity. With that, that's what we look for in the channel. We're not looking to risk a lot on these trades. We have to be vigilant at the end of the day. If we have very high risk reward trades, we can risk very small to gain very big with that 1% risk, 5% reward. Risk $10 to make 50. With that, you have to be very inaccurate in the market to take trades. To not go into your favor with that. You have to roughly be wrong about 6 times in a row. With small risk, that's the way to go inside this market. Extremely volatile. Understanding if you catch that bottom, there's a lot of volatility to come into play. So with that, showing you guys here in advance, roughly about a week or so, that scenario before it happened here. Inverted head and shoulders. This is what the retail traders will be looking at. And a couple days ago, letting you guys know the Mickey Mouse chart. Left shoulder, neckline, potentially right shoulder being developed as of right now with that. So that's what retail will be looking for. You guys know inverted head and shoulders as a chart pattern, but what that really is simply is a retest on the higher time frames in this case. And that's why they're so probable, right? A retest, we sit here and we hold, very small stop loss with a very high risk to reward potentially in play. Have to be careful though, watching the weekly, understanding we are in a downtrend. We just had a major move, a lot of capitalization on the alts in the channel. And with that, as soon as we made our gains, we got out. We did not simply just keep trying to buy the top on the alts with that. So major moves on Bitcoin Cash up almost over 200%. Ethereum up about 60 to 80%. Bitcoin 35% or so with that from the low. So when the lows are kept, this is a recovery bounce to me, showing you guys the market maker cycle where they hold people at the low. First push to the high, second push to the high, third push to the high. Fourth here, failure to break the high and close above. With that, potentially to test new lows down to 35.40, 35.60. Will that level hold? We will have to see. For me, that's a decent pullback to take an attempt into the market with that. So we'll be looking at that here. This level is not a bad level as well. This level is not a bad level as well. If you have a small stop in place and a very high reward, that is a trade worth taking. but just understand to keep your stop losses in play if you're looking to play that day trade. So I want to provide you guys value here across TradingView, here across YouTube. We are giving you guys a Christmas special here at Incline to our daily market health updates. We do this every single day of the week with that, and we call alts as well. We cover Forex, and we're covering the stock market as well because there's a big opportunity with that. Yesterday being one of the biggest declines in the last 6 to 10 years with that, looking for that opportunity. And now we're looking for a retracement on the stocks to potentially take a very, very massive short opportunity to make some money. Basically, Bitcoin at the top in layman terms. So with that, just wanted to get you guys out a quick video. Christmas Day, we don't miss days. We don't care if it's Christmas. We don't care if it's New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. We're here to protect your capital, here to make you money. In addition to that, being protective is the name of the game, right? Having good risk management in place is a must as a trader. If you do not have risk management in place, it's very statistically improbable to be successful in this market, any market rather, whether or not it is trading or it is finance. You have to be able to manage your risk at all times to be successful, to have a statistical outcome, to be consistently profitable. To be consistent, you have to manage your risk. If you do not do that, it is very hard to take trades. We do provide a lot of education in the channel as well. We will provide that on YouTube for you guys. Like I said, free value. Get in the Discord. Get in, it's basically free inside. You guys can go ahead and chat with us. We're always here to answer questions and to provide value for you. With that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And once again, have a great Christmas. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the channel. With that, Discord link at the bottom. Make sure to like and subscribe. Take care.